Hello, everybody. Megazard X here, back at it again to give y'all another very exciting episode of Zard Stars. Because, oh, shoot, freaking finally, we managed to get ourselves a brand new DK Slammer game. Oh my gosh, for the longest time, I've been craving, I've been raving podcasts. There's certain videos out here on this channel. When they release Donkey Kong Country returns for like the third time, I was like, okay, look here, Nintendo. There's only so many times that you can manage to put out this game or any other one of those past games and not give us a new DK game. Look, it's been since Tropical Freeze 10 years ago, a whole stinking decade since we managed to have a brand new Donkey Kong game. And Nintendo was like, they must have heard me ranting long and hard on their tails for the longest time, because finally they managed to give us a new one. And it's not even a 2D one. It's a stinking 3D one. And yes, Donkey Kong Bananza. And I looked at that title during that direct. I was like, oh yes. I started smiling from ear to ear because this is exactly everything I wanted to see with DK. The only little weird thing about this thing is he did get that little bit of a redesign that's really reflective of the stuff that we managed to see in the Mario movie, as well as the redesign that's in Mario Kart World as well, though. So it kind of plays into that. It's kind of more like the arcade-ish kind of style, though. Maybe that style will grow on me a little bit more so, but I digress, though, because everything I saw up in this game, in that original trailer, was absolutely nuts. You could scale the walls. You literally could climb, beat up stuff, wreck a lot of the environment, like pick up a boulder or something like that, swing that around, knock out enemies and stuff like that, clear out paths and stuff. And it seems like the environment is extremely destructible. Like you can literally almost beat up anything up in this game. Of course, there's gonna be some limitations though, but mostly the whole entire environment from everything I saw was really destructible. I waited to make the Zara Stotts episode just so I could see the Treehouse Live footage as well. And I was going through and looking at that. I was like, all the different possibilities that you're able to do with Donkey Kong, it's actually freaking insane. Even the way how that dude moves around in the environments and stuff, because of that new art style redesign with him, he's so much more expressive, so much more goofy, so much a little bit more serious and stuff like that. Like you can fully see that he's wearing his heart up on his sleeve. And it looks like you're also gonna have like a companion dude along with you on the ride as well. So it's like, okay, that's just really nice. And I don't know, everything from the way how you get the beat up stuff, there's different ways how you can probably like problem solve to kind of get around certain things and things of that nature though. And I don't know, like this is open world on crack. I don't know whatever kind of way you can describe this mess though, because it's like you could almost basically do anything. Obviously there's gonna be some restrictions though, but I mean when you, as open as destructive as this environment is, I don't know. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, it's kind of giving me some Mario 64 vibes where it's like you might have, just kind of ran around, jumped around, did whatever in the castle or the playground area or the courtyard and stuff. And I'm thinking you might get yourself tied up just doing some things like that before you even, decide to go ahead and progress the story on a little bit more so though. So I can definitely tell that this is going to be a really good and beefy and meaty game. The game is going to be selling for $70 MSRP, which I think that's going to be like the standard for most AAA games that Nintendo's going to put out from this point forward. So I'm not too upset over that price in comparison to like Mario Kart World, but I digress though. But anyway, regardless though, like, oh man, I think the potential is huge and big. I could see why they were pushing Donkey Kong so much in the lead up to this, why he was in the movie, why there's a whole entire DK expansion thing. It's kind of all leading to this because they knew that they had this game cooking. It's just they were just waiting for the stinking system to actually launch though. Like, man, oh man, y'all got to see my reaction over there on like the Raw thing though, because like, oh man, I was popping off hard. I have that on my channel as well if you just want to see the first reaction of this announcement though. But my goodness, I am so enthusiastic through the moon. And we don't even have to wait too long for this mess as well, because the game does come out in the month of July. So that's literally a whole month after the launch date of the Switch 2. So like what, you get Mario Kart World in the month of June, and then literally a whole month later, then you get Donkey Kong Bananza. And the cool thing about this one is obviously it being a single player game, so you get your multiplayer mix and your single player mix within like a month apart of each other, in that same launch window when the Switch 2 actually drops though. So everything I saw up in this thing has been promising. I think it's everything I've been wanting to see for the longest time. Because look, we had 2D DK games for the longest, and we did have that one 3D game for Donkey Kong, with it being Donkey Kong 64, which for most people, some people kind of like it. Maybe it's just more so with nostalgia or something like that. But for other people, it was just like, oh yeah, that was like definitely one of the more crustier 3D, platformer games, at least represented by Donkey Kong and stuff. So at least now it looks like we finally gonna have a great solid one though. And it seems like you're gonna have collectibles aplenty. There's different ways that you can be able to kind of navigate through the environment. So you know what? I'm just ready to get my hands up on this game. Like I am there on day one to pick this mess up because we've been long overdue for a new DK game. It looks like my boy is back. He's better than ever, brash, more expressive. Oh man, it's just so great. It's just so great and so relieving to know after a decades long wait, we might possibly have one of the best DK games ever. And that's saying a lot because Tropical Freeze was like probably my most favorite one, that and probably DKC 2 at that point though. But this could very well rival that. I don't know. The sky is the possibility in terms of what you're going to be able to do and accomplish in this game. And I would dare say this could be a game of the year contender because it looks like it's going to be made by the same people that are behind the Mario Odyssey team, or at least it's the kind of vibe I'm getting. There's nothing that's been officially confirmed yet because Nintendo always likes to hold their cards close to their chest in terms of like which game development studios are working on this stuff, because they like to view as every game that's a first party IP is just a Nintendo game. That's all you need to know though. I always kind of wish that they would kind of explain upon that or just give us that knowledge a little bit more freely than versus a little more restricted though. But I digress though. But y'all gotta let me know down in the comment section down below what all do you think about this big old major announcement for Donkey Kong Bananza. Are you gonna pick this up on day one, or are you gonna wait up on it? If you're waiting on it, I don't know why you're waiting on it, man, because I'm like, look here, shoot, man, oh man, like DK was such a crazy thing back in the past and all them Super Nintendo games and stuff. You just kind of have to be there in that era just to kind of love and appreciate him for the arcades and what they were doing in that original trilogy and stuff. Like it, man, oh man, it's so good to have him back. It's so good. I could almost cry whenever I saw that announcement though. Oh man, I'm just rambling now, so I might as well go ahead and end it right here though. So remember y'all, until our video I make next, see y'all.